Welcome back to Ride Radar, your go-to source for precision reviews, iconic rides, and automotive tech that pushes the limits. Today, we're diving into a machine that needs no introduction, yet somehow, every time it's reborn, it demands one. The Porsche 911 has always been a benchmark in performance and design, and for 2025, it evolves once more smarter, quicker, cleaner, and just as unmistakably Porsche as ever. Whether you've worshipped the 911 for decades or are just discovering what makes this sports car a legend, stick around. We're unpacking everything that makes this latest model a masterpiece. From the moment you see the new 202-5911, it's clear Porsche isn't here to reinvent the wheel, but rather to perfect it. That unmistakable silhouette, the low-slung body, smooth curves, and iconic rear engine proportions remains beautifully intact. But look closer, and you'll see the evolution in the details. The front fascia has been subtly sculpted with new, larger air intakes that not only add aggression, but improve airflow and cooling. The LED matrix headlights, still housed in those signature circular housings, now feature more advanced optics, with cleaner lines, making the car look focused and futuristic even when standing still. Along the side, flush-mounted door handles maintain aerodynamic purity while contributing to a more modern, technical look. The new range of wheels, from lightweight forged alloys to staggered performance options, reinforce the 911's blend of form and function. The taillights stretch across the width in one seamless LED strip, integrating the Porsche wordmark within a beautifully minimal rear deck. Twin or quad exhausts, depending on the model, peak out with purpose. The rear spoiler adjusts automatically based on speed, aiding downforce without you even noticing. Porsche doesn't scream with its design. It whispers confidently, reminding you this car doesn't chase trends, it defines timeless. But it's not just about looks. The 911's cleverness shows up in its features and innovations too. That new hybrid GTS model headlines the lineup this year, pairing a 3.6-liter flat-six with an electric motor and an electric turbocharger. The result? 532 horsepower and 449 pounds-ft of torque. With instantaneous response and absolutely zero turbo lag. Porsche calls it T-Hybrid, and while it doesn't offer plug-in functionality, it does what any performance hybrid should. It makes the car faster, more efficient, and more intelligent without killing its soul. The Carrera and Carrera S Porsche includes adaptive suspension, dynamic engine mounts, rear-wheel steering, torque vectoring, and an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that shifts with uncanny precision. If you want to row your own gears, the 7-speed manual is still here in select trims, rewarding purists who crave analog involvement. Inside, the 911 delivers a cockpit that blends sport and sophistication like no other. Slide into the driver's seat, and you're met with low, bolstered leather chairs that hug without pinching. The cabin immediately centers around the driver, with perfect sightlines and ergonomics that make every button, dial, and screen feel like an extension of your hands. Gone is the old 5-gauge analog cluster, now replaced by a curved, fully digital display that still places the tachometer front and center. It's preserving the heartbeat of the 911 experience. Porsche's updated infotainment system is slicker and smarter. Living inside a 10.9-inch touchscreen that supports wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, real-time navigation, and Porsche Connect services. Thankfully, Porsche hasn't gone full Tesla. You'll still find physical buttons for climate and drive mode selection. It's offering tactile control where it matters. Material choices are superb, with real aluminum trim, soft leather, and the option for Alcantara, carbon fiber, or even natural wood inlays depending on your configuration. Every touch point feels intentional. Optional extras like ventilated massaging seats, ambient lighting, premium Bose or Burmeister audio systems turn the 911 into a proper grand tourer when you need it. And yes, the rear seats are still technically there, more practical than you'd expect. They're usable for kids, bags, or a slim weekend suitcase. Everyday usability in a car this potent? That's peak Porsche. Then comes the part that makes the 911 the 911, how it drives. Whether you're in the base Carrera or the fire-breathing hybrid GTS, the flat-six engine feels like it's connected. To your soul, it revs quickly, sounds glorious, and responds with laser-sharp accuracy. The hybrid system on the GTS adds torque fill, eliminating any hesitation while making the car faster than ever. The GTS rockets from 0 to 60 in just 2.9 seconds, a time that matches supercars double its price, yet the way it delivers that speed is smooth, refined, and confidence-inspiring. Steering feedback is direct and natural, and Porsche's legendary. Chassis tuning gives you razor-sharp handling without sacrificing ride quality. Around corners, the car feels planted and eager, with the rear axle steering subtly tightening your line. On straight highways, it's stable, quiet, and effortless. The 911 doesn't beat you up, it invites you in. That balance between comfort and capability is what makes the 911 unique. Many performance cars force you to compromise. The 911 never has. Want to rip canyon roads? Done. Want to commute or take a road trip? Easy. This is the only car that can. Hunt lap times on Sunday and still get groceries on Monday without feeling out of place. And of course, exclusivity and engineering like this come with a price. The base 2025 Porsche 911 Carrera starts at about $122,000. Step up to the Carrera. Messing you're nearing $140,000. The new hybrid GTS slots in around $166,000, while higher tier models like the Turbo S and GT3 climb past the $200,000 mark. But few cars hold value or deliver emotion like a 911. You're not just buying a car, you're joining a legacy. One that stretches back over 60 years and still refuses to slow down. So where does the 2025 Porsche 911 land? Right where it's always belonged, at the pinnacle of sports car engineering. It's familiar, but fresher. Quicker, but more refined. Smarter, but still soulful. Porsche has managed to push the boundaries without pushing away its core fans. In short, the 911 is still the benchmark, still the one to beat. If you enjoyed this deep dive into a true automotive legend, hit that like button, subscribe to Ride Radar, and drop a comment. Which 911 would you take home? Classic Carrera, tech-packed GTS Hybrid, or something even wilder? Thanks for watching, and as always, keep your radar locked on the ride.